Yeah. Don't want the unsolicited advice for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I know how that goes. Yeah. Of course, I don't make music, but just in general, I'm never looking for unsolicited advice. Like,
That's what
please.
I always say. I say in general, just with anything, please. If I don't ask you, don't tell.
Exactly. Like, if I fall doing this, I plan for that too. Like, I'm fine. Like, yeah,
Yes.
definitely know how that go. Yeah.
Yeah. I, I,
Um,
I, I'd be happier knowing that I fail doing me than fail listening to somebody else. I think that's for me.
yeah, exactly. Like, if I switch it up and it still doesn't work,
Yeah.
it wasn't even on me, but it is,
Because I listen to you.
and it's mine. Yeah. Like, exactly. No, I definitely understand that. Yeah. Don't want the unsolicited advice for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I know how that goes. Yeah. Of course, I don't make music, but just in general, I'm never looking for unsolicited advice. Like,
That's what
please.
I always say. I say in general, just with anything, please. If I don't ask you, don't tell.
Exactly. Like, if I fall doing this, I plan for that too. Like, I'm fine. Like, yeah,
Yes.
definitely know how that go. Yeah.
Yeah. I, I,
Um,
I, I'd be happier knowing that I fail doing me than fail listening to somebody else. I think that's for me.
yeah, exactly. Like, if I switch it up and it still doesn't work,
Yeah.
it wasn't even on me, but it is,
Because I listen to you.
and it's mine. Yeah. Like, exactly. No, I definitely understand that. What up? What up? Welcome to Real Talk, presented by the Keyword Is podcast. Real Talk is a little bit different than my regular podcast because I like to bring on a guest and take a deep dive with them. Um, One of my favorite things to talk about is music. I love having an artist on. Uh, right now, I got someone who's a 100%er is what I like to call. She does all her writing. She's directing videos, everything. Sitting with me today, I have Miss Kemone Bartley.
Hello.
Appreciate you coming on. Go ahead and take a chance to introduce yourself.
Thank you for having me. Yes, I'm Kemone Bartley, and I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper. Uh, I do everything, a bit of everything. That's me.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of talent. I've been listening. Been listening. I already got some of my favorites.
I want to hear what's
Yeah.
your favorite.
Well, my favorite is the Today Show,
Ooh, that's
and
the one.
yeah, and Don't Cry Now. Those two. Yeah, I like both of those. Um, I'll definitely say, just based on some of the music I heard, your
Yes,
style is definitely like, I don't care what you think. I don't care what nobody got to say about it.
you got it. You
I'm gonna
got it
feel
right.
how I feel. I'm gonna do what I want. Get out my face. That's what I'm hearing.
You got it right then.
um, so I got your bio, and
Yes.
there was a couple things in there that I want to pick out,
Yeah.
but I'll get to that a little bit. First thing I want to ask is, when did you start making music?
Oh gosh, I started writing at age 12. And I like to say the story. My siblings know the story, but I don't think anybody out there knows it. I started writing when I had a pen and I was just, scribbling and just, I guess, wasting, but, sorry. And my dad told me to put the pen down. Either I do something constructive with the pen or I put it down. And because I didn't want to put the pen down, I was 12 and we only use pencils. So to have a pen, it's like, I don't want to put the pen down because it's a pen. And yeah, I just started writing poems and then I started writing songs at age 12 and that's how it started. So and then I started like actually being serious about it, my dad brought me to the studio uh those times anyways, but it was when I left school and I started like actually like getting into it, like really.
So does your dad makes music too?
He used to, but that was a long time ago. He would always tell us like that was a long time ago. So he's my biggest supporter, I would say, because he's always like, and if he hasn't heard anything from me for a while, he's like, "Where's the music? I haven't heard anything about them." So
Keep
yeah,
you going. Yeah,
yeah,
keep you on track a little bit.
yes. If I know nobody else believes in me, I know he believes in me.
Oh, that's great. Your dad's your number one supporter. That's the kind of support you need,
Yeah.
really.
My mom too, but my dad is more of a music head, so you know, yeah.
Yeah. Um. So I guess it's easier to say that your dad is definitely one of your inspirations.
Well, yeah, cause he helped me to start it all. Um, in terms of like writing, oh my gosh, I can write. I don't know. I can just write about anything. It's like I don't know, like you're speaking right now, and I'm like hearing a melody, like from what you're saying, and I could just, I don't know.
So you got the music brain for sure.
I guess if that's what you call it.
Um. So yeah, I was going to ask about inspirations. Who inspired you, or what inspired you? As just as you make your music, as you write.
Definitely everything, like my life, like the people I'm around. Because some of those songs, yeah, you like the Today Show and you like Don't Cry Now. Those Some of those, especially Don't Cry Now, they were inspired by people like around me that just kept, excuse me, pissing me off. And sometimes my music does come from that, from people like just pissing me off, and then I'm just like, you know, you know.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Was all of your music your personal experiences, or was it like from other people? Because your music is very, if I take your music for what it is, like just straight up, I'm like, okay, she's telling a lot. Like her story is all in this music and nothing seems fake or anything.
No, no, for real. Songs like that, like the Today Show, Black Sheep, like most of my songs, they are personal experiences. In terms of love songs, one or two of the breakup songs, yeah, but to be honest, I don't even know if there's a lot of love songs out there right now for me because I tend to always just be deleting stuff and I need to stop doing that. But I usually have a lot more love songs and yeah, some of those are not my stories. They're like for people around me. But once you hear me like rapping like, and sounding like I'm going off on
Yeah.
somebody didn't,
See, I was it's because you're saying a lot that's leading to some of the other things that I wanted to ask.
go ahead.
Um, but I'll go to what I noticed is that in your music, it's like it's really not even a question. It's more just a comment of the music. You just seem very passionate about relationships, whether they're romantic or just friendships. It just seems like you have a certain expectation out of people, maybe.
Uh-huh.
And, you kind of want that back.
Well, to be honest, I don't expect anything from people but to be people because that's what I always say. People will be people regardless of their title or they hold in your life. They're human. So I allow them to be human. So I don't expect anything from them like, oh, well, if it's expect anything from them, it's to just be human. So it's like I don't even attach to you because you know maybe you'll be human and just do like the rest of them. So if it's in that way, but in terms of like, oh, this person is gonna, I don't really hold people to that because I know like it is what it is. But I do, yeah, I do love loyalty. I do love a loyal person and that's kind of like something that I hold up. So I do love loyalty, but I don't know. I don't really walk around looking for it in people because that's kind of rare, I'd say.
Okay, see that's an interesting perspective. See, I won't lie, you sound a little damaged. You sound like you've been scarred a little bit in the most positive way possible. It goes into your music. It goes into your music. It makes a very creative product, but it just sounds like you've been through some things. Is all. That's all I'm saying.
I wouldn't I wouldn't use damage, but I don't know. It's just me. It's just my experiences. I wouldn't put a label on it for that label damage, but yeah, definitely. It is what it is for me. I don't really if it sounds like I carry it with me, I don't know what to say about that, but I try not to. I try to like I'm just writing about it because that's how I get it out there. Because I don't, that's how
That's
I
what I
get
was gonna say. It doesn't sound like you carry it with you. It sounds like you laying it down and letting other people, because that's
Yes.
yeah, that's not something that's like when I say damage, I don't mean that in a way like
I'm gonna be laughing at this for the whole day.
I think everyone has a certain level of damage, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that everybody's been through some things,
Yeah.
and you put it in your music and put it out for other people to
Yes.
possibly relate to, is what it
Yes.
seems like. Yeah,
Yes. That's yes. You said it correctly. I just put it out there for other people who have been through the same thing. But as for me, I just put it there and I move on because you can't really. I try not to dwell on you know, I try to, dwell on like what's the positive that can come out of it and just kind of like keep it positive. I try not to dwell. I cut them off because but I try to like,
I might make you to a
like
song though, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely. uh, so you said a little bit about you have songs and then you'll go and delete them.
yes.
So I wanted to ask about, there was like a rebrand that you did, or like a what actually what it was listed as when I read your bio was rebirth. So you kind of took your songs down and then came back out. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I think rebirth, I'd say rebirth, yeah, not rebrand, because I feel like all of it is me. But I feel like just there was a moment in time where it's like I kind of looked back. Yes, as you said, I've I have my experiences, and that was the beginning of the Kemone MF Bartley era. Because it's like you look back and you're like, damn, it's like just all like it's like there was nothing good, and I kind of like was going into a phase of depression and everything. So even now when I look back at my Instagram, in that section, I scroll past it, or I say, you know what, I should delete it, and I said no, I'm not going to delete it, where I'm like just it just looks dark, and like when I look at myself I'm like damn. um but I was really like, yeah, I was, and I put it in my music. I never stopped doing music. It was at that time I wrote a Black Sheep and other songs that sound like that. Because, it was just like looking back at my life a bit, and yeah, but I climbed my way out. I crawled my way out of it, like clawed my way out of it. And because that's me, I don't stay down, and nothing is going to keep me down. So regardless, I'm writing, but it's just like trying to feel better and trying to like pull myself out of the rut. And I tried and I tried. And it took a while, but I'm back now. I'm back. And I say to all the time, I think I've said I'm back so many times, but it's a process. It's
Yeah,
a process. But now I actually feel like I'm back. So that was the rebirth. It's like just, you know,
yeah,
going through stuff and just looking at your life and then like damn, and then just trying to move past it. So yeah.
yeah. No, I definitely understand that, especially when it comes to like when you're doing something that takes so much, uh, like I guess mental capacity. Because I mean, I I think everyone has tried to write a song, has tried to do a rap or whatever, but it's not something that can just be, you can just sit down and just do. Like it takes a certain level of talent, certain level of creativity,
Oh, I
and
didn't know that.
I assume that takes a lot mentally.
It does honestly, writing it's the easiest thing for me to do. And I thought it was like that for everybody until people started like being like, "You wrote that? Like all of that? You wrote that by yourself?" Like, and I'm like, "Yeah, but I thought it was something that everybody did. Like I didn't know it was just, you know."
Not at all. I'm telling you, I've tried because like I'm a music lover, so I'm like, I can write a song, and I try to write a song. I'm like, I don't even have anything to say, like, or make it sound good. You know what I mean? Like, it's a, it's a real thing. Like, that's not something everybody can just do.
I didn't know that.
Definitely. So I wanted to ask, if
Yeah.
you're able to say, have you written for other artists?
I have. No, I can say that. I have because I have been writing for a UK rock band because I love rock music. I don't know if you can hear it. The
Definitely.
inspiration is, yeah. I love the electric guitar. Oh my gosh. It's just, I don't know. But I used to write for this UK rock band. Um them, and also, I used to be on Fiverr, and I used to also write for other people on Fiverr. So it's not really a big secret. Some of them, I don't know what they did with the song, but the rock band, they definitely put out some of them. I think they're on Spotify or so. And yeah, so I have written for other artists. And even now in my book, I do have like artists, like songs that I write that's not for me. Like I just write it just for somebody. Like I'm like, oh, this sounds like this person. Yeah, when I'm successful and famous, I give it to them. I do that. So yeah, because sometimes it's just a beat. Like I hear a beat, but I'm like, this is not my beat. Like I write every different genre and I sing every different genre because I love music in its entirety. But there's just some beats that's just like, this is not. Yeah, this definitely sounds like this person, and because I can just go like that. So I do that sometimes. So yeah, I have.
Have you it just have you ever been a part of a group or thought about being in a group?
No, only at church when I was little.
Okay. Yeah. In the choir. You started in the choir?
I would, yes, and I actually I was in the choir and I sang by myself at church and I sang with my sisters and some of our church friends. So I was yeah, I used to sing at church.
Okay. So you got
I
the
used to sing the same song every week.
oh yeah. Hey, say stick to what you know. So you got the real like uh I, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but deep rooted in it. Like, yeah, started early.
Yeah, I guess. Yes.
You know, the first couple of songs I heard, you were like singing, and then the rapping. I didn't know, like you jump into the rap, and I'm like, oh, this is still her too on here rapping.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a fan of that when you can,
Oh,
because
thank.
it seemed like first there was some like melodic rapping, but then it was just really rapping. Like once you like, I'm like, oh, she really raps.
Are you talking about in the Today Show? I think I do that a lot in that song.
I think I heard it Today Show, but then I think it might have been "Don't Cry Now" where you actually were rapping though.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
that yes. I
yeah.
think don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, she got real talent. Like, actually does a lot. Okay, yeah. Um. Oh, so like, have you ever been signed to a major, or is that a goal of yours?
It is a goal. I mean, for me, it is. But yeah, no, I've never signed to a major label, but it is still a goal for me. Regardless of how the music industry is now,
Yeah.
it is still a goal for me. Yeah, so I guess that's all there is. But I have been like with like, independent labels like just doing their thing. Um it just didn't work out. But yeah, I that's my goal.
And really, the reason I'm asking is because you put out a lot of music. Like,
Yeah.
it's at a high clip, and that's not something you see from independent artists so much. You know what I mean? Like they might put out something once a year or something like that, but as I'm just
I,
going, I'm like, it's a lot of
me.
singles and everything.
I just love music. Like I really do. Like it's just something I see myself doing. Like I don't know what to say. It's like it's just it's where I vent. It's where like once I'm in my music and in my songbooks, like that's my happy place. And to actually like put it out there so other people can like listen and enjoy or relate to it, that's really just it. I don't know.
Yeah, but see that matters because you know what a lot of people do is they'll put something out, try to catch hot fire with it, and it's like
Yeah.
there's no staying power. Like nothing stays now because everybody's just trying to make something for TikTok or
Please. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, and as soon as I put something out, it's like, okay, what's next? I thought, okay, what's next? But I still work and promote them and stuff. But it's like, what's next? What's next? That's just me. Right now, I just released the music video for my latest song, the anthem. And already I'm putting stuff together again, like for a new single and a new video. And like, it's like I just never stop. That's just how it is for me.
Um, so what would you say has been your biggest challenge? Maybe not in the industry, but maybe just with music in general to this point.
Hmm. If it's if I look at it in regards to like not breaking out, like having my big break yet, I think it's mostly because I don't go out a lot and I don't meet a lot of people. So I try to, but it's just not who I am. But I think that's what it is in terms of big break and the people uh, you know, around they don't really like they don't understand like, hey, just a small share and then they share it and then that's what, it's a so yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge for me. It's just I just don't
Getting out there.
meet people and be like, "Oh, I do music," and that too. It's like it's not the first thing that I say to people. It's like even when I meet people, even workers, they're cool, but I'm just gonna be like, oh, I do music, check it out. And I think I should learn to do that more, like with people, because anytime I do tell people, they're always like excited, like, really, this is you? Okay, I'm subscribing, I'm whatever. But I think I just need to learn to do that more. But I used to do that a lot before, the rebirth and going into that. And then I feel like I was just in a hole. But now that I'm back, out, I feel like I can definitely walk up to somebody and be like, "Oh yeah, I do music, and check it out." So I'm working on that this year, but that has definitely been my challenge.
Yeah. So you just enjoy just making the music, staying to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand that because like even like myself, like, you know, being a podcaster and I don't necessarily like people find out. They'll just find out like they might see a video because I'll post a lot, you know what I mean? But I don't I don't just tell people like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Like, I'm a podcaster, I'm a broadcaster. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, I definitely understand that. But it's just something that I enjoy doing. And it's like, it's just how it goes.
Yes. And the thing too that I don't know if this is gonna sound away, but I hate well I hate is a strong word, but I don't like people. There are a lot of people out there, they like to just you know like to give advice
Mm,
like your music and they're saying like, oh, I don't like, if you don't like it, don't listen to it. Like I'm that type of person. So that too, I don't really want to like turn people off when they be like, oh, why don't you, you have some why don't you people, why don't you, and
yeah,
I think that's a pet peeve of mine.
yeah,
Sorry, but I just like I love music and it's like I'm really protective of it. So that too, I guess, is my challenge why I don't really be telling people. I don't know.
yeah. Don't want the unsolicited advice for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I know how that goes. Yeah. Of course, I don't make music, but just in general, I'm never looking for unsolicited advice. Like,
That's what
please.
I always say. I say in general, just with anything, please. If I don't ask you, don't tell.
Exactly. Like if I fall doing this,
Yeah.
I plan for that too. Like I'm fine. Like, yeah,
Yes.
definitely know how that go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd be happier knowing that I fail doing me than fail listening to somebody else. I think that's really.
yeah, exactly. Like if I switch it up and it still doesn't work,
Yeah,
it wasn't even on me, but it is.
because I listen to you.
And it's mine. Yeah. Like exactly. No, I definitely understand that. um so who are some of the artists or producers that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Oh, you mean like it could be major or not major?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, definitely Eminem. I don't know if you realize that. I love Eminem.
I, I didn't want to just say that because if it wasn't that, you know what I mean, then I didn't want to offend, but I definitely heard some of that. Yeah.
No, you can say it, please. Please, you can.
Because when I'm listening, I heard some of that inspiration, but I'm like, nah, but it could just be my ears hearing it this way. And then if I say that and it's not that,
No, you can say it. Eminem is. I love Eminem. Eminem. I don't know what to. I don't know. I love Eminem. That's all I can say. So he's definitely on my top collaborating list. Chris Brown. Um, I don't know if you can tell. I'm from Jamaica. I don't know if you hear it in my accent or
yeah,
on my thing, but so definitely Vibes Cartel, Popcorn. So yeah, that's basically those are my top. Um, yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
feel like I'm somebody else, but if I remember, I'll definitely say it. I feel like I'm missing a couple people, but yeah.
Any producers off the top of your head or
Um, Not really, because to me, honestly, I don't know. Not off the top of my head. No, 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 no. Because I love it. That could be anybody. Because I love like a lot of like I love everything, and I feel like the beat and the lyrics does make the song, but that could be all the songs I love. So that's every producer that has ever made a song that I love, and that's a whole lot of songs. Honestly, any producer as long as they have like a fire sound.
yeah. I hope this doesn't fall under the unsolicited advice category, but
No.
um, I recently interviewed a producer.
Hmm.
I could just send you his Instagram or whatever. You know, what I mean, he's
Oh,
a
no, it doesn't fall under the unsolicited. No.
I'm a fan of him as well. I believe he's in Nigeria,
Oh, yeah.
and he has some. I'll send you his information or whatever, his Instagram, and you do whatever you want with that. But
Yes.
yeah, I'm just a fan of you, and I'm a fan of him.
Oh, thank you.
So I just I'm a music lover, like I keep saying, because I'm a fan of good music.
Yes.
um,
That's definitely okay. Yes.
yeah, I'll definitely send that then. But I'm a fan, like I keep saying. I'm following you. I subscribe to your YouTube, following you on Instagram. Got your Spotify. Like I said, I've been listening. Continue to do your thing. I really appreciate you coming on here and taking some time just to speak a little bit about your music and everything else.
Thank you for having me. I did enjoy this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
For sure.
And I can't wait for you to post it so I can post it again.
Oh yeah, I always say I'll be blowing you up crazy when I post. I'm post a bunch of clips,
Yes.
links, everything. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that.
Thank you so much.
All right,
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
for sure. Till next time. Thanks.